Afternoon, everybody. Wednesday, hump day. I hope everyone is having a great week. Some beautiful weather here today, and those who have a lot of snow, I hope you're all nice and cozy in your homes or wherever you are, maybe even curled up with a fur baby. Just going and lighting some Palo Santo. Get the vibe going. And so getting started. I'm excited. I got my beautiful Christmas gift from Miss Celina, Essence of the Moon. And I wanted to pop on and share that with everybody. And of course, the new color. um, yeah, Heather was getting bored with the old, and so we did something a little new. And so we'll see if anybody is able to join us today. My Seasons of the Witch came in for the Imbolc. And so, yeah, I'm excited. The deck is beautiful, as always, and I have several favorite cards. So let's just have a seat here and chill a bit, see if anybody shows up. And a sip. Hope everyone's holidays are going to stress-free. Yes, Celina! I did it this morning. Shan helped me a little bit to let me know where, if I were missing areas, because it was just like I couldn't do $100. So I found a box of Nutrice, which, by the way, I am going to do a plug here for Nutrice because by Garnier, because they are vegan and they do not test their hair coloring on animals. So I'm driving with mom and sister, and we'll be driving back home in 30 minutes. Safe drives, my dear. And especially with that snow that you're all getting, we have about 50, 55 here today. The sun is out, some clouds in the mountains. Very, very lovely. You dye your own. It's hard for me, to be able to, the next it kind of gets all over and everything. Nothing like having a professional job, but when it's $8 compared to 100. So yeah, I decided to go back to my natural dark color. Though the blue is, wasn't original. I just liked a little bit of extra. Oh, oh, how sad. Oh my goodness, she misses her mama. Oh, yeah, my one dog did the same thing, and she would get very angry when Shannon and I would go out, and she would leave a big pile of stuff right in the walkway where we would see it coming in to let us know that she was angry. So, thank you, my dear. I've done this dark with the purple, and I was just like, nah, I'm getting back into the colors. I guess I'm getting into my indigo. It's called indigo on the box. So, and hi, Irene. I tried to dye mine once. I look like someone. Yeah, it's not easy. It really is. If my hair was longer, then I would be like, no. When it's shorter, I'm able to get in and around, but I had towels all over the place. I had my drop cloth on the floor, and Shan would come in and kind of take the comb and move things over. He goes, "You need a little color there, honey. Move over. You need a little color there." So, but yeah, it kind of got dried out though. And Nutrice, has the avocado oil also in it. So my hair is probably going, "What the hell did you just do?" So next time I go and wash my hair, I'll have to leave it in the conditioner a lot longer. But I appreciate the compliments. And Celina, I love my cards. Thank you, my dear. And Shan went ahead and got me my Christmas gift early because I was able to order it. Guess what he's getting me, Celina? The Morrigan book. So thank you for your review. I saw that and had to have it. And I know that there are a couple of other books on her by a woman named Morgan Daimler. So at some point I may have to look those up as well. So, but yes, 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 yes. It was dark. Yeah, you kind of got to watch. Get it on the arms. I got it all over my ears. I had to keep having Shan wipe this down a little bit, wipe that down, and so yeah, I would much rather have had someone else do it. Seriously. But again, I just had to pay an additional couple $100 on the car the other day. So I was like, no. And I think to myself, you know how many decks I could get for $100? Well, as long as I'm not going through Etsy at least. So, and so my Morgan, my Morgan book is coming tomorrow. And then Friday I get my Folia. So excited. So, and get this, I also did my makeup today. I gotta get myself some new color. These are a little old, and you're not supposed to use makeup after a certain amount of years. But I got inspired and took some new headshots for my channel. So having a lovely day. I just got into the mood, and Shan played his Peanuts Christmas. So hi, Jackie. And Jackie, who she's going to be joining me on Friday. We're going to be talking about the moon and all that good stuff. We have new moon. We've got solstice coming. Be there at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, or be square. So, excuse me. So, Jackie, I got your link in the picture. If thumbnail looks good, awesome. If there's something you want me to tweak, let me know and I will tweak it. So, but yes, Miss Jackie D, or Miss Jackie Jan will be joining me. Ooh, so excited. Heather doesn't really need any more caffeine, but it's a little chilly back here, and I thought a nice hot cup of coffee. My third one today. I'm square, but I'll still be there. So, yes. So today I get to play with my new deck. I'll share with everybody, and then tomorrow I can get to curl up with my new book on the Morrigan. And I do have to pull cards, though. The crows were coming around today and calling. So I know that's okay, Heather, time to pull cards from her today. So that's kind of how I go about it. And there's a question, too, I can ask people while they're here, my peeps. If there are particular deities like Celina, she works with Hecate and Santa Muerte. Is there a sign that they give you when they need for you to pull cards? If they have a specific message for you, do they send you certain signs? Is it an inner knowing? I'm just curious. For me, when, because we have crows and ravens around here, but when they come and they start, a little more than extra, it's like, okay, time for a message today. And it's fantastic. Okay. I wanted to make it festive, and I was going to say, well, if I put the moon and everything, I go, it would have been too much. So, but yes, if there's anything that needs to be tweaked, let me know. That beautiful little design that you have for your channel is just lovely. Kind of goes with some of the colors too, Jackie, in my shirt today. It's in my hair. So I have your three hanging out here with me. So I got a beautiful donation from Miss Celina on Monday to order my deck as a Christmas gift. So there it is, Seasons of the Witch Imbolc. She knows I'm getting, the set. And it goes perfectly with my Seasons of the Witch Winter Tarot, which covers Yuletide and Imbolc as well. So, of course, they're going to go perfectly together, as should be. As always, beautiful book that goes with it. And, of course, is published by Rockpool. And for Imbolc, this one was illustrated by Tajana Lukovic and written by, of course, Laurie Anderson and Juliet Diaz. And as always, too, beautiful pictures are in color. They give you some nice information to read on, a couple spreads. They have something here called a self-ceremony spread, a sacred space spread. So lots of different spreads coming of spring for when we start getting into February. And wonderful, yes. So lots of new spreads to be playing with. And let's just get with the cards. One thing I did notice with this deck, we are coordinating. Awesome. So with this deck, which I wish they would have done with the others, is that they had a card in here for Aquarius. They had the word Aquarius on it. And I thought, oh, too bad they didn't have for Yule. They didn't have a card that would, be for like Sag, Sag and, Cap and stuff like this. So I wish some of the other decks had acknowledgement of the astrological signs. I think so far this is the only one that does, and even included a crystal in here. But, Shan's already seen these. He likes, sitting there. Even though he doesn't like to be around for tarot readings and stuff, he does enjoy looking at the cards with me, which I absolutely love. It's a little bonding thing for us. So, well, let's get going. And people who join a little bit later can join in and watch the flip through. And now with my new laptop, I may even go ahead and start doing a video of just flipping through the cards. And who knows, maybe some of these companies will start to take notice. I'll have to ask Celina how she got them to start delivering cards and things to her. So we start off with, here, let me put this here, amethyst. And she's holding, supposed to be an amethyst crystal. Go where your spirit dwells, where your sight is clear and your breath is liberated. I love that, where your breath is liberated. And we have our fox little, I know they're supposed to be foxes, but I also kind of think of them too as like little wolves. So, but yes, again, if you told me I was going to like this artwork that sometime last year, I would have been like, nah, but these are just yummy to me now. We have, let's see, Angelica, which is so cute because my next door neighbor, Marcardio's wife, her name is Angelica. So it says here, the bells have rung, chiming far and near. Underneath feathered wings, my dear, you have nothing to fear. And we have the beautiful angel flying above. She's got her little wolf fox next to her. And I love the little butterflies too, kind of starting to signal, the approach of spring. Could be moths. We have antlers. This is so beautiful. Allow the magic of who you are to be seen by the eyes you keep. You are enough, my dear. Take ease in receiving. Boy, that's a beautiful message. We are enough. But look at that beautiful deer and all that, the nature and the antlers. Beautiful, beautiful. I just love how these cards match my hair. Now we have Aquarius. So she's including Aquarius in this one. And all are capable of dreaming, but it is those who surrender to the vision who are visionaries. Beautiful, beautiful. Arts and crafts. I can get behind this card. Nothing exists without the essence of spirit. May it be whispers or chants. Your energy is what brings life to all that you create. Like we did yesterday. I was invited by Bill 999 Show to join him, Elizabeth, and Roman. Although Roman didn't do any arts, but he did, keep an eye on the chat for us as we worked on art projects. Elizabeth made, Elizabeth more intuitive me. She worked on glitter on pine cones. I worked on some paintings while Bill worked on some Christmas cards. The next one we have here is bathing ritual. With you, water spirit, I wash away what no longer serves me and drink in spells that call for healing. So yes, nothing like a nice hot bath on a cold winter's night. My daughter, Michaela, is Aquarius. She lives in a dream world. Ah, okay. Sometimes it's good to live in a dream world. Sometimes we got to be careful that we don't lose touch with, reality. Ooh, coffee's getting cold already. Now we have the black bear. Your existence is the residence. That's different. Your existence is the residence. All you must do is accept the power awaiting your arrival. Look at that. She's walking with the bear and the bear cub. And then you can see the little animals underneath too. It's kind of hard to see, but there's that one. And then we have blackberries, which are delicious here in Oregon. I think Chan says they're natural, not natural, they're national fruit, is the blackberry here. And there is no weaving with existence when you ignore the presence of spirit within the self. So you can't weave something into beautiful existence if you're not present within yourself. So that's a beautiful one. It would have been nice to see some blackberries actually, though, on the vine, if they're going to say blackberries. Especially their blackberry jam here, guys. Oh. Next up is bloodstone. Closing your eyes to the truths of reality will only connect you with the illusions you have created. Oh, you like that last one, the blackberry one, Irene? And there's this one here. It's kind of hard to see, but she's got her hands, her gloved hands covering her eyes, not wanting to see. It's interesting they call it bloodstone because I'm thinking of crystals. But yeah, the stones. So they're kind of like the stones hanging from the branch. What's interesting though, they look like acorns. They're not super defined, but they also kind of look like a heart or a strawberry. It's really interesting how they played with that image. I know, isn't it? Oh, one of my favorites, Bridget, of course. And she's not with the red hair. Very interesting, because of course not everyone in Ireland has the red hair. They also have, the black hair as well, dark hair. And it says here, oh, look, more snakes. So may the serpent wake, bellowing with the rising flame and beckoning the wisdom that awaits your return. And so we have the goddess Bridget. Though I would think of her more like in a forge, but this is beautiful too. I love the cauldron. I love the robes. I love the crown. Just really, really beautiful. And let's see, Bridget's doll is next. Thread by thread, I weave my desires, working as one with the source of creative power. And there's Bridget's doll. I had the dark auburn Irish hair from my gran. Oh, okay. So yeah, lots of different genes, recessive genes and all. And Enya, she's got naturally dark hair too. And her sister Moya, or Mare. I think it's Mare. She's got a lovely voice too. And her mother, And so next one is candle dressing. Sharp as nails, engraving my will. Intentions spoken, declare what will be. So doing some candle magic there. Candle dressing is when you carve in your intent, your symbols. You can anoint it with oils. You can rub some herbs on there. That's what they refer to as dressing a candle. And next we have, now you're mostly gray. Yeah, I couldn't take it. I had to do something about it. Because I like color. So, and my hair is going to be a little dry for a while until I get it, from the coloring, but try to get behind my ears here so that doesn't drive me nuts. There we go. Casserole, number 13. Trust in the flavors that led you here an unexpected alignment. Let it move you in ways that capture your soul. Never look at a casserole the same way, y'all. And a lot of times, too, when we look at these foods, we think about everything that went into making that, the plants that it came from, the people that had to harvest it, those who cooked it, and the love and intention they put into the food, and just acknowledging the gratitude of having that food. So I love, because to me, those would be like the flavors. Last time I had it diet professionally, it made me look way too young. What's wrong with looking way too young, girl? So next up is cinnamon rolls. Warm my heart, all deserving comfort readies my heart. So the cinnamon rolls. Yep. Who doesn't love a good cinnamon roll with a hot cup of coffee? The bird wants one. Most definitely. Hey, that rhymed. That was 10 years. Wow. Man, if I can look that young, girl. So coming of spring, beneath my feet surges the waking, spiraling surges of warmth that tell of life ready to birth. There's that one. She's in a cemetery. Can't help it when you age backwards. I have no problems with aging backwards if possible. I was telling Shan though, I would like to treat myself to some sort of facial this coming year. Just try to get some of the some of the signs of aging off, yes, but certain hereditary traits, I want to see if maybe they can remove and start working on some brown spots and things. But yeah, aging is inevitable, but I'll do what I can naturally to keep that going. Next is consecrate tools. And it says here, I will claim what is mine, what I see beyond the hidden, gifted spirit, by ton my words spill with purpose. And now I'm going to turn this around and watch. Maybe we'll see Jax go boom into the chat. Because why? We have a skull of a unicorn. So maybe we can conjure, Miss Jax. Though I'm sure she's having a very busy day, but isn't that beautiful? Consecrating your sacred tools, passing them through the flames, the water, the earth, the air, and blessing them in whosever name that you work with, or blessing them and consecrating them in the type of work that you want to do, what kind of spells you want to create, kind of ritual, sacred space you want to hold. And that can be cards too for reading. So let's see. All these young men starting coming out of the woodwork. Well, girl, treat yourself to some, attention. Nothing wrong with that. And yes, Jackie, self-care. We're going to put that on there. Self-care, you must treat yourself. And as Miss Tarot D says, and I'm trying to quote, that quote that she likes to bring up. Self-care is not vanity, it's sanity, so making sure that we take care of ourselves. I don't even look. Irene, I thought I don't know, maybe it was a mangled one. I don't know. Here, dark days of winter. I must seek to befriend the hidden parts of myself, the darkness that embraces the whole of who I am. Wow. We have a gentleman curled up underneath this beautiful black fox. I think fox, I think wolf, kind of back and forth. Next one up is Dawn. I have a cousin named Dawn. Slow it down, move slower still, become the witness, swelling in the presence. So it's about just taking time to slow down and enjoy being in the moment, being in the silence, being in the presence, and just letting that fill you up and just swell within you and have that beautiful feeling of just being still and being happy with yourself. 555 your time. Well, there we go, girl. You really like that card. Yeah, it's lovely. And we have a devotional next. And look how her hair is all tangled up in the branches. That's playful. I like that. Oh, and she's got a little squirrel, probably a little squirrel in her pocket. And it says here, there's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue in times of introspection, when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives in me. Wow. So the journaling, you know, the diary, whatever you want to call it, the poetry is also journaling. Sometimes, for me, I can't really express what I want words wise. I would rather have it come through in a poetic sense. So yeah. In the same time zone. Yes, you both are. My old time zone. And here we go. Ooh, with the snakes. Not, and it's called the dream realm. It was just interesting, the dream realm, because that's where sometimes I have really bad nightmares about the snakes are in the dreams when I do have them. But they're wrapping themselves around her in this one. And it says here, not everything is what it may seem. Bring yourself back from all time and all places as a new perspective can be seen. So there you go. So you need to journal, and journaling, whether you want to write down exactly how you feel, or if you want to try to put into a poem or something, you can do that as well. Journaling includes drawings and doodles and things as well. You create it, honey, and you make it your own. This one I love too, Forged in Fire. Oh, she's coming up out of the womb of the earth, along with the insects and the sprouting of the flowers, the dewdrops. And it says here, your strength was crafted through adversity. A mastery only you behold. So, Irene, beautiful card, I think, for you. Your strength was crafted through adversity. A mastery only you behold. So nobody else got you through it. You're getting yourself through it. You're this one that's bringing the strength and bringing the light. And look at that. She's coming up out of the earth and firing up that cauldron with all those swords in it. Boo! Here she is, Jax. Yay! We invoked you. We summoned you, Jax. I got back up a little bit. There was a card here. Where did it go? Where did it go? So the card was for consecrating tools. And I said to myself, well, I'm going to show this card and maybe we can, invoke Jax to join us. Look at that. Jax, a unicorn skull. He still got his horn on too. He still got his horn on. But there. So she made it, ladies. Yay! Oh, girl, I hope your day's going well with, what you sent me last night. It sounds like you got quiet on the plate, but, positive energy. It's been a rough day. So, well, we'll be here to cheer you up. My deck came in from Celina that she got for me. My Imbolc. Here, let me just show the front of it. And Jax, girl, what do you think? I did my hair this morning. So now I'm officially indigo. Esther is despondent. It's not ideal working on it. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. But if anybody can get through it, it can be you. She's so lucky to have you to help her through this. And it matches my shirt, matches the card. So we're all indigo today. So we have garlic. Here we go. Garlic. It is unwise to walk beyond the boundaries you have yet to expand on. Protection among all else. That's kind of a befitting card, Jax, too. You coming in, making sure that, you have those boundaries set so that you don't cross them, know where they are, and then that way you can freely walk amongst But it's all that protection there, girl. No vampires coming knocking at your door. I'm also having big feelings because of the Rob Reiner that happened to my aunt a few years ago. Oh my God, Jax. Your aunt passed away like that too? Oh, good Lord, girl. Yeah, this whole thing with Reiner is very strange. Now, allegedly, YouTube for entertainment purposes only, through some channels, it was hinted that he might have partook in, you know, some of the not so nice Hollywood vibe that we have discussed in the past on this channel. Um, Whether again it's alleged, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but it makes you wonder what made this young man snap. Okay, let's have a moment here for Jax. I think I'm turning a corner though. I figured out why I'm having feelings because we're human too, dear. Don't forget that. We are allowed to have feelings. Now I need to feel it and heal it and let it go. It's an ongoing process. There are days when it'll come back again and we work on it a little bit more. And then, we go coming around again, like the Carly Simon song the other day that came up. Just keep coming around and loving it and sending energy to it and healing it and moving forward. Could be. Anyone could have done it. I hear him. Yeah. So my cousin, he's out of prison already. Get out of here, girl. Hey, Gypsy. Oh my God. What? This? Surprise, surprise. And on top of it, Heather's got makeup on. Oh, it really does make you wonder. Yeah. Especially people that have been a part of that for so many years and they've seen the things that come and go. Like, again, I'm not saying that any of those allegations or claims are true. However, you just never know these days because it does just run rampant. And then we lost, Starbuck yesterday. Gil Gerard, not Starbuck. Yeah. Yeah, no, Buck Rogers, excuse me. We lost Buck Rogers yesterday. Gil Gerard passed away as well yesterday or the day before. So yeah. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, I had to do some pictures today with the new hair and with the nice shirt and stuff. I wanted to take some new pictures for my channel, which will probably be changing the name again. I know people are like, "Oh, Heather, just keep the one fucking name for your channel." But I grow. I change. So at some point, I will. Next up is the greenhouse, and some of these cards are still sticking a little bit. Okay, so greenhouse. May it be clear the intentions I sow in preparation for the path ahead. And I absolutely love this because if one of my favorite holiday shows is Frosty the Snowman. And no matter how many times as a child I knew Frosty was going to come back to life, when Santa opened the greenhouse door and let that, magic snow air come in, I still cried, but every time I see the greenhouses out in the middle of winter, I think of Frosty. So there, well, did I read what this is? Yes, I did. My aunt, same aunt. Oh my goodness. Yep. Gotcha. There was, I have to reach out to her. I haven't reached out to Juno Sphere in a long time. Not since I've gotten here. And for the most part, she prefers to do her shows and her collabs. I haven't seen her in a long time, so I don't know what she's doing now. But she would always wear her skeleton gloves, and that's all people could see when she would do her shows. I always liked fancy mice in clothes, like the Nutcracker. All those were rats. So never mind. Even love must have boundaries. Yes. I always have wanted to be in a little greenhouse like the Royal Botanical Gardens in Glasgow. I think I've seen pictures of that in the past. I'm sure it's absolutely stunning. The gloves, yep, she would wear. I don't know if she's still doing it. I really need to go back and check out some channels I haven't in a very long time. But she did a show with me on my other channel, and we talked about crystals. That was a lot of fun. So next card up is Grimoire. Keep what is sacred near to you, for it is only to be shared when you are ready. So your grimoires, your book of shadows, your for people who don't know, but I think most of y'all know what that is. But the grimoires, the book of shadows, are what witches use or magical practitioners use to record recipes and devotions to the god and the goddess or whoever they associate with. They include herbals, sometimes crystals. They write down spells, and then they'll write down what spells worked, and it's just a collection of basically their magical lives in a book. And sometimes it's shared, sometimes it's not. But yeah, and look at the beautiful crown on her head with the branches. So pretty. Oh man, speaking of witches, Lego did a Hocus Pocus house this year. Oh really? I could never get into that movie. Oops. Clap, clap. Clap on the clapper. I used to love that place as a child. Good times with my dad. Oh, that's beautiful. Isn't that wonderful, Irene, to have those beautiful memories? Legos are expensive, though, are they? I love Legos. They were one of my favorite toys growing up as a kid. Aw. Groundhog, of course. Wake up, dear one, from the slumber you find comfort in. The truth is seeking those ready to acknowledge it. And she's got a little groundhog in her lap, and they're coming out of she doesn't look too happy though. She's kind of like, yeah, her eyes are like wide, 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 wide. She's like, no, I don't want to wake up yet. So it's kind of like the spirit again, the child, emerging, being reborn, and the little groundhog in her lap. Oh, and we got what looks like a crow skull with mushrooms growing out of it. This is what I love about these cards, that you can sit there and look at it for a while and see different things. And oh, here we go. Here's a card for Celina when she comes back. I'll set this aside. It's the horned owl. Become the shadow that watches, keeping quiet while moving intentionally. And look at that, curled up within inside the owl, the horned owl. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. I remember when my hair was pretty much that long. Girl, I look like that when I get up. I don't want to. Ooh, Irene, I would love, Irene, if I ever hit the lottery, you and I are going to go to Scotland and we're going to go visit these places. You can show me around. And then we can take Celina with us because she's been to Scotland too. And we can all go together. And if Jax wants to come, Jax can come too. Hell, I'll send everybody a ticket and we'll all meet there. Or we'll get first class on the plane and we'll have a girls' party up in the first class cabin. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? The art gallery. Oh, I can just imagine the theater. And I hear that Edinburgh. I'm trying to remember how I hear them with the accents pronouncing it. How has like a dark. It's dark, it's beautiful at the same time. Spirits and things hanging around in there. Hell yeah, UK bucket list for me. And on the way, we can stop in Ireland, pick up Jackie's Crystal Moon, get her on the plane, and then we'll go over. Then we'll pick up Ben. We can take Ben with us. So yeah, wouldn't that be great? Oh my God, it would. We always went for sodas and ice. Oh, apple. Oh my God, what wonderful memories. Yep, my mom and dad used to take me to Friendly's ice cream near one of the parks I grew up in. And if they knew it wouldn't spoil my dinner or whatever, I would get a scoop of chocolate with chocolate sprinkles in it. Can I go, please? Sure, why not? We'll just grab a private jet. Although that would be adding a lot of toxins into the air because planes do that so much. Um, your father was an opera singer and worked as a dresser at the theater. Oh my goodness, all of our stories. Do you not, ladies, not realize all of our stories, our ancestors? You know, we just see what little bit is on the screen when we get our readings and stuff. But then when they open up like this, just how amazing is that? An opera. Did you know Pat Benatar is classically trained as an opera, and she didn't want to do the opera, and took a while for her to find her niche. And oh boy, the music she did with that operatic voice. Sarah Brightman too. Let's see. And Gypsy's like, yep. Well, we're gonna say no men allowed, but we'll allow Ben. Ben is fine. And people are like, who's Ben? Beneficial Tarot that does the music with me. Oh, it'll be as Jackie would say, it'll be grand. We'll have a grand time. Let's see. I had a weird accent, Jack's Canadian, Glaswegian. Didn't sound right anywhere. Magical school bus. I don't know about a bus, but that would be a lot of fun. So sip, sip. People watching on playback. Come on, just get through with the card. I may just do a separate video where I just flip through the cards so people want to see them that way too. And oh, here we go. This is why, with the Lenormands, the mice get such a bad rap. But I love this. House mouse. You know the things you are capable of, but are you confident in learning into that? Oh, excuse me. You know the things you are capable of, but are you confident in leaning into that belief? And there's a little mouse writing that down in your little book of shadows and grimoire for you. So the little house mouse. These are adorable. Let's see. Incense. Oh, that's a long braid. Allow the smoke to reveal the truth, clearing the haze while lifting the fog. Look at that long braid. Mine used to come down to here. Not that long, but yeah. The Magic School. Every time I think of the Magic School Bus, I think of the Beatles. I was a big Beatles fan. And then, of course, you got the Scooby-Doo van where you know what they were doing back and behind. I was making them having the munchies. So I was just like, I don't know about school buses, but I don't know. Maybe a train. We can take like the Hogwarts train. Well, there's a train or something, I think, that goes through Scotland that they use the footage for going to Hogwarts. She's beautiful, yes. I mean, paths have many detours. Yes, they do. Nah, Ms. Fizzle. Miss Fizzle. Yes, I love trains. Next up, it's called keening, which I'm assuming it means like screaming, letting out your anger, your pain, your rage. And she's got some claws to go with this, let me tell you. Hold on for just a moment in time, acknowledging before release and liberating what needs to be freed. So yeah, I believe that's called keening. Just screaming that primal scream. Just put on some Motley Crue's Primal Scream and just scream along with them. There you go. Perfect song. My kids and their friends used to call me Mrs. Fizzle. Oh my goodness. I vote trains too. The only thing is that we have to fly over to the continent because they haven't made a transway, Could you imagine how dangerous that would be and how long it would take to build a trainway across the Atlantic? But would you take it though? That's the thing. Now we have culling, which I believe is the lambing that happens at Imbolc, where they start the lambs start milking and they start getting ready for spring. And it says cloning, and it says, I am here, present, ready to answer the call. Hear my beating roar coming back, beating, yeah, from the lambs, the beating roar coming back home to me. Now that's a big ass lamb. If that was me standing there looking up, I think I'd be running. I don't know how I would get any shearing done with a lamb that big. I'm telling you what. As Miss Nancy would say, I tell you what. Oh, and by the way, Miss Nancy and I texted this morning, and she says she's starting to walk more and that she's starting to slowly get better. So thank you again for all the prayers for Nancy. And yes, I misunderstood. Amanda did have her baby yesterday. She sent me a beautiful picture. And while I'm thinking of it, I am going to share that if I can find it here. Everybody, meet little Rowan. She is here now. So mama and baby are fine. So it was official yesterday. So next up, Milk Moon Witch. The only thing is she has no head in the picture. But we have what looks like mauves, candles, and we have some ships, which is interesting. And it says here, watch as the tides turn in your favor, weaving the waters within and conjuring unspoken desire. Ooh. Like Lucy used to say on the show, Lucifer, tell me, what is it that you truly desire? And there you go. I know, isn't that such a beautiful picture of her? Yeah. Oh, and this is one of my favorite cards in this whole deck. It's the North Star. Oh, if I could have my hair done in these colors. Oh, goodness. I am embodiment of what I seek, walking with purpose while focused on my path. Is she not beautiful? And the colors of the gold and the indigos and the purples. I was thinking this morning, I wish I had the money to have someone do my hair like that. In my 30s, I used to be able to have stuff done like that to my hair. I had the burgundy, I had the gold, and I had some of the auburn red. I mean, it was really beautiful. Ooh, excuse me, it was really beautiful. Next up, peppermint. So peppermint, take from me what keeps me held back, clearing myself from all that does not belong in the vision of what is to come. I don't know what it is when I start pulling cards and talking about cards and stuff, my nose starts to itch. That must be like a little spiritual tick for me. Go with the current. Oh, so we got river rocks now. And this is so cute because at her feet and in her hands, she's got the little, you know how people stack the rocks? These are little ones, but look at how they're around her feet and in her hands. And it says, go with the current, dear one. Find peace in letting go. Let life wash over your soul and welcome your becoming. Calming stones. There you go, girl. That was beautiful. Before I left home, somebody did that at the park, one of the parks I grew up in. They had a waterfall, small waterfall, Glen Falls Park, and someone was able to stack them. And it's amazing how people can do that. Cairn stones, yes. Now, rosemary bread. And Shannon asked me if I ever had rosemary bread, and I don't know if I ever did. He says he did. So we have the card of rosemary bread. And it says, share and commune with the ones who mean the most to you. Break bread with the spirit of rosemary, which will call for healing and mend. So there we go, baking bread. I used to do that with my mom when I was younger. A lot of times everything was homemade, or noodles, everything. Oh, and really quick, I want everybody to check out, I posted in my community tab a video that Allison sent to me. This is on tea that is sold at our stores as natural, organic. You would not believe the pesticides, the nanoplastics, everything that goes into these. There's 7 that they mentioned. Of course, one of the ones the one I like to drink, Twinnings, has it. But Celestial Seasonings is on this list. Tavana through Starbucks, Tetley, Lipton. It's a real eye opener, y'all. I would take time to watch that, and find and see what goes. One of them has had stuff that goes into Roundup, that the Monsanto used. They had the pesticides. So, and they said a lot of times that it's the leaves, not the leaves, because the good harvested leaves get sent to other higher end brands, and what you get is the dried up dust, the chemicals that make it taste like bergamot and make it taste like all the other flavors, and that sleepy time, the celestial seasonings is one of the worst. Yeah. So if you can tell people to watch that and mark down so that they can see what's actually in. They said one tea bag, they found like 20 some different pesticides. It blew my mind. I could not believe it. So I had to put that out there. Sacred space, number 36. Mundane to eyes, not of my own. These sacred responsibilities are mine to embrace. So while people think you're just, sweeping and cleaning the rug, magically you are clearing away, sweeping away not just physical dirt, but the negative energy or stagnant energy that's in a room and or in a house, and clearing space to be able to do ritual, in making that space a higher vibration energy. So I love the one with her holding the broom. I really, really. And she said no. Yeah. JFC. What's JFC? The one brand they said that was okay, but I don't know why they just mentioned one was something called Numi. But Yogi Tea, Tetley, Twinnings, Bigelow, Lipton, Celestial Seasonings. There were 7 of them. I think I might be, but anyhow, but yeah. And you end up getting charged twice as much for a tea that's supposed to be organic. So next one, another beautiful one. Self-ceremony. I live like a peacock who can eat poison and still be good. Oh my God. But we're giving this to the kids to help them sleep at night, and the thing's got freaking toxins in them. It's ridiculous. And they're still manufacturing them. And Celestial Seasonings was also taken to court. Corporations, you disgust me. I was going to say that. You that let things like this get away. You're fodder. That's what you guys are. Yeah, you're poor. You just don't give a rat's ass anymore. So yeah, I have some Twinnings. I like their English and Irish breakfast, but once those are done, I don't know if I'm going to drink them. I'm going to have to find some, but we'll look at something local in the area, because where we are, there's a lot of all natural. I mean, they're against a lot of that stuff here, all that stuff. Predatory capitalism has to go. Yes. Which is perfect for a self-ceremony. Create the visions you desire. Take action in the plans that lead to fulfillment. And there she is with her little cauldron and the moon. And I love how when the bird flies by her, it becomes part of her face. There's her eye. I just think that was neat how she did that. And another snake card. Serpent. Slither through and out as you shed in preparation for a new beginning. So that's shedding of the old skin like the snakes do, and prepare for something new. snowdrops. How about coffees? I don't know, Gypsy. That's another whole video to look up, you know. We get a local brand here. We buy, I think they're called the Good Bean here. They're based in a town that Shan grew up in, Jacksonville. And we get their flavor Jacksonville, which is a really good, it's like 12 something. Well, most coffees here, you know, unless you're paying for Folgers, which we don't like. As Allison once said, tastes like ass. Like, what? But yeah, after having a good coffee, like the ones here, local ones, yeah, you know. So we get the Jacksonville flavor. It's like $11, $12. But yeah, it's a lot better. I'm really thinking of taking up drinking. Oh, just a shot. That's what Jackie Crystal Moon likes to do. She talks about having her whiskey. So next, well, we have snowdrops, and they're like little crystals in. Oh, this is pretty. When all seems to stem from the unknown, hold firm in knowing that all will be as it should. Sorry, babe, it just came out. Please do your deck. No, this is the time when we get to share, you know, kind of consider it a, um, oh, what do you call that? When they broadcast something. Oh, I can't think of what they call them. But yeah, brought to you by your local. Da, da, da. So next up, after snowdrops, we have snowflakes. Every moment is a sacred gift, a blessing you shouldn't take for granted. And who doesn't like to go out and open their mouths and stick their tongue out and get some snowflakes? That lovely. Oh, I love that. Jane Goodall drank a shot of it every day of her adult life at bedtime. Why do I keep getting peak traffic on AI clips? You may notice longer processing times or occasional timeouts. What is going on? I'm not using AI. This is weird. I don't know why it's doing that, y'all. I'll have to ask Tom later on. I quit drinking alcohol in 84. Well, if you had to quit in 84, you know, for any, serious reason, I might reconsider, but that's up to you, my dear. The urge to drink completely left after I got back from your dad's passing. Yeah. It's very comfortable here with you. Oh, thank you, Gypsy. And now we have the swan. I'm everything I seek, the one I am meant to trust above all else to create one of the strongest loves within my lifetime. Wow. I got to read that one again. That's potent. I am everything I seek, the one I am meant to trust above all else. So before trusting anybody else, trusting oneself to create one of the strongest loves within my lifetime. So, you're the one to trust, because once you love, you're able to trust yourself, then you're open to knowing who you can fully trust and love in your life. Isn't that beautiful? And swans are also about transformation too, from the little ugly duckling into the swan. The other day I couldn't chat and I was subscribed, but it corrected by itself. Lots of people are getting, no, this is something to do with AI or something. It was saying AI something, and I have no idea. It's just, okay, no, she's bending over backwards. Ooh, what's this here? Thunder, winds, goal. Okay. Water. Oh, so this is weather divination. I trust in what I feel, for what I feel are signs to pay mind to. So in this fog that she's coming out of her mouth, it says thunder and winds, and maybe doesn't say goal. Cool. Maybe goal. So it's about connecting and tapping into the weather for when you do certain magic. Some people connect very well with water. They love doing water magic. They may feel more connected doing things with fire. So kind of finding what type of weather and elemental magic. And that's what that one here. Hey, Kristen. Hey, girl. What do you think? I did it myself today. So number 9, love potion. Yeah, Kristen's like love potion number 9. So next one up, we got 2 more cards, ladies. Thank you, my dear. Winter Besom. So we got more brooms. The little fox is running in behind her. And it says here, sweep away ill intent while creating boundaries weaved with protection. A witch respects passages of safety. So as she's going in that door, she's got her doorway, protected. And is she going in the house or out of the house? Who knows? But that's that guard there, that protection. There's a woman who's psychic medium on YouTube. Her name is Celina, and she says she always keeps obsidian and selenite in her place, especially the selenite by the doors, so that when people come in, the selenite grabs in negative energy from them, before she reads them. And then while she's there, anything that might still be around gets absorbed by the black obsidian. And then when they leave, they take again behind with them the selenite to cleanse too. So that's very, very cool. I got to get me one of those. This deck is fantastic. It's a beautiful deck. The star room. Oh, there you go, everyone. Again, Miss Kristen Louise. She's a deck creator herself. So, and hopefully Kristen will make another one at some point. At least Kristen's gotten one thing over with me. At least she's gone ahead and had hers printed for sale. Mine, I'm just kind of like still waiting on the right moment, and the right, the right printer, the right finance, all that good stuff. But yes, Kristen's deck, most definitely. And last but not least, we have the Winter Woodlands. And we have an owl, and we have a beautiful little crystal tiara on her head. We got a little fox popping out, and it says, take time to honor what you feel. Self-compassion is the healing balm you desire. So there we go. And that's the deck. And so, I'm going to shuffle, and if y'all still have time, you want to hang out for a bit, if anyone would like a reading from my brand new deck, let me know. And then we'll take a look at the book and see what they say about the card and the image. And of course, this is going to just goes with the, Seasons of the Witch Tarot. So, I see her. And let me guess, are we going to have a Jackie Jax or a Jax Jackie? Oh, we're going to have a Jackie Irene. There we go. So let me write down here. I keep a little list of names. So we have Jackie. So we have Irene. And of course you. Now, wait a minute. Did I just miss? Oh, no, that was, okay. Is it up a bit? The last one brought tears. And I love owls too. Yeah. Let's see then. Jax. So Gypsy, let me know if you want one, hon. And who knows, maybe we start reading, we'll bring more people in. And I think I am going to, because I just do readings with an oracle. It's like I gotta have. I'm looking at my tarot deck and it's like, use me, use me. Okay, so this is going to be for Jackie. And Jackie, I'm going to have a new deck for Friday. And it's so cool because my points that saved up from things I had to buy, my folia was originally, I think, 19 or 20 something. After my points only ended up costing me, $6? So, sorry, one hand typing. I thought she'd wanted to hump less after being fixed. What? Wait a minute. What? I didn't see anything with humping. Jackie, what are you talking about? Wow. So, yep. Cookie, no. Cookies like to hop on my forehead and ride. Oh my God. You know what made me think, Jax? Oh my God. You did it for the nookie, so take that cookie and shove it up your. People are like, what the hell is that? Remember Limp Bizkit's song called Nookie? And they told you what to do with the with the cookie. I sent her and she grabs my leg. Oh my God. Okay, Heather. Jackie. You got that one. Let's see. Let's grab the winter tarot. Let's throw in a couple of. I love the box, but I think it's so much easier just to get a bag. Yeah. Nope, because then your boxes slide all over. But then also your bags slide all over. I need to get some moon decks. That's what I need to. I used to have the one by I could see she's in white, and it's the moon. She's got a sun one out now too. I used to have that one. I donated that, but I really haven't found a moon deck that inspires me. Bye, Kristen. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Well, what do we have here? Woohoo! So, Jackie, you got the Winter Woodlands, the very last one. So let me read that again. Take time to honor what you feel. Self-compassion is the healing balm you desire. And that's number 44. So let's see what else she says about this book. I should say they say. It's the very last card. It's about self-compassion. Healing takes time, and honoring what you feel. And it says here, heart healing can feel a lot like being in winter woodlands. In this landscape, it can seem like time is standing still, and the pain you are facing will be with you forever. Healing is never simple, and oftentimes you may not even know you're in a healing phase until you've made your way out. You may be ready to give up and shut off. Wait a minute. You may be ready to give up and shut yourself off from anything good that is attempting to come into your life, but you have pulled this card to tell you that healing is happening for you. Do not feel any pressure to heal your heart in any particular way. Sometimes it may feel like you're going in circles, passing the same emotions and feelings time and time again, but you must trust that you are headed in the right direction. Be gentle with yourself in the coming weeks, allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling without trying to change. You can still love someone even if they have hurt you, or grieve for something even if other people don't understand why. That's beautiful. That doesn't mean you're silly. It means you're human. Don't worry, the frost on your heart will thaw and spring will find you again. Oh, wow. Jackie, that's beautiful. So yeah, the tarot card I pulled for you, that seems to be what's, the ongoing energy, the notion, the tangible energy is the Five of Winter Pentacles, which we know is the Five of Pentacles. That feeling of lack, a feeling not having enough, maybe concerned about finances, maybe not having that sense of safety or security or stability, and even maybe feeling left out, especially during this season. Feeling isolated, maybe because people may not agree with your spiritual practices or beliefs. And maybe this is something that you feel that you might have to do, or maybe necessarily you don't have to, but that's the tangible energy of that Five of Pentacles. But the underlying energy, Jackie girl, is the Winter Witch, which is the Magician card in this deck. And you have all the power within you, my dear. And you can always call on the earth, the elements, your ancestors, your guides, the whole universe. You have everything at your disposal. It's all within you. The magician, as above, so below, as within, as without. You get those moments when you start to feel like that, or you feel like people are isolating you, or if you feel like you need to do this isolation, whatever this concern, this worry that comes up, just know that you have that power to manifest what it is that you desire and what brings you joy and what brings you peace. So that's what I have for you, my dear. I just love how these two go together. And even if it's not Imbolc yet, or we're anywhere near it, because that's not for another 2. Yeah, Imbolc is, the 1st of February. So we still have another whole month, but it's still winter, still the same energy. That speaks to you. Yep, like we said, a lot of these readings, they are collective, that's for sure. So let's put that there. Let me just cross out. So we got Irene. Yeah. Just tap into that natural magic that we all have, Jackie. Woo. Wow, Irene. That card had something to say. Definitely resonates. Okay, my dear. You're never alone, though, Jackie. You have us here, my dear. So, Irene, you got Dawn. Slow it down. Move slower still. Become the witness, swelling in presence. One of my favorite ones sayings in this deck. So, being out in nature, being with yourself, being in the silence and beauty of, nature's not quiet, but that beautiful, peaceful, serene, silence, when you sit out in nature and you hear just the natural sounds, or you see, the animals, and just being present in that moment with them and with yourself. Beautiful, beautiful. Bye, Gypsy. Have a good one, my dear. And let's see what they said. Well, at least Astra's eating. That's good. Oh. Sending all your love to Astra, my dear. To you and her, because that's a lot too for you to have, well, that's a lot of weight for you too to carry. And it says here, Dawn, the key words is stillness, focusing on self, and just being in the presence of, there is great intelligence and stillness in which you are free to disconnect from the noise and chaos of everyday life. You are being asked to look past your need to be productive, choosing instead to stand still, be at ease, and take solace in doing absolutely nothing. This is your time to rest and reflect. Listen to your spirit, asking it what it needs in this moment to be honored and fulfilled. Do you truly need to take action right now, or is that your ego giving you a false sense of urgency? Are you keeping yourself busy Are you keeping yourself busy to avoid looking too closely at feelings that are attempting to bubble over? What would happen if you allowed yourself to feel the truth of your emotions rather than trying to push them away. Receiving this card suggests you are ready to face things and heal them so you can find the truth of what's hiding underneath. Receiving this card may also mean time in solitude receiving this card may also mean time in solitude is a powerful healing method for you to embrace. And let's get a couple of tarot cards. And Jax, you can get her there again. And hopefully you'll have other people, in that circle to be able to help you with that. This is good. I'm at a standstill. I'm exhausted. Let's see what the two. Ooh, apprentice. I can't remember again. What is the apprentice? Is that considered? That's the only thing that confuses me when they do the changing the court cards. Is when they switch around. So, all right. So, initiate would be the page, and the apprentice would be the knight. Okay. So, your tangible energy right now, that's within your consciousness, is the Four of Cups. And I remember reading in this deck that sometimes, when we're offered those cups and we're expected to make a decision or choose something, we don't necessarily have to do that. It might have been 2 for the 6 of cups or 7 of cups. No, the 7 of cups. But with this one here, kind of the same vibe as well, because, the other cup, she can see, usually it's that other one that's behind that we're not willing to look at. But right now, none of these are appealing to her, and that is okay. Right now, there's a sense, they call it kind of the card of boredom or apathy. But right now, there's just that energy of, like you're saying, I'm done, I'm exhausted, I am a standstill. And right now, trying to emotionally choose anything else is just something like it looks like that you're not capable of at this moment, or you just want to be like in that other card at peace, and not having to focus on that. And so right now you're just turning your head away and saying, no, I need to get grounded. I need to regroup. The bottom of the deck will be considered the Knight of Swords. And this underlying energy is something that, that Knight of Swords, they like to kind of rush in. They see something, they go for it. Sometimes it's that jumping in before thinking, or leaping before thinking, and speaking or thinking and speaking. So it's basically a reminder that think before you speak kind of like deal. And that's also, to me, that could also be seeing that she's grabbing that lightning bolt that she's got a lot to say. She's got a lot of information coming in. And right now, with this information, it's like with her, it's like she's holding it and she's keeping it from going. Let me take a look at this. It's like it's all coming and she's just like just grasping onto that. So for that energy, that communication right now, it's more at the point of being just still and just quiet, because hold on a second. You know what, Irene? Here, let me think. You said that you were having an issue with sister. Let me just see really quick. This Apprentice of Wands. Is this Irene's energy? Okay, is this sister or family? Okay. Because as I'm reading this and I'm looking at this, it felt like 2 different energies, 2 different people. So what I'm going to say, anyway, why is this popping up? The Winter of Swords, this might be part like her energy coming in it's like she's oh my God, it's I'm trying to find the right words, Irene, because it's like I can see that. It's like throwing, those thunderbolts. It's like the communication. It's harsh communication. It's blunt. It's sharp. It's thinking. It's thinking before saying. And at the point, sometimes people just get to the point where they don't care what they say. There's like no filter. They just rush in. They want to swoop in. And so, with that type of energy that's being created, that's underlying everything, that Four of Winter Cups, just you kind of sitting there and like, no, I am not going to partake in the drama. I am just going to sit here with my emotions. I'm not going to react. Um, yeah, because with that slow down card, this is about becoming present and being within your emotions and staying calm. Whereas this energy of this could be not just her, but communications from, lawyers, things that might be your daughter, you're at odds too. You know, what is it with our families? Here, let me. I don't know. Seven of Wands. It's just showing me that you're having to defend yourself. Typical ones, with the wands coming at somebody and they're trying to hold them off with one, but here she's got the candles around her and she's trying to, maintain her stability. So for me, this is like you. This is you trying to, with everything coming in and around from family and everything else in life. You're again like in the other picture, you're sitting within those wands. Um, you're sitting within your light. You're standing in your light. You're standing in your truth, basically. Except standing is sitting here. Let's see what the yeah, girl. She thinks I'm lying about what happened to my mother and sister. She thinks I ripped her off. My sister has caused a ton of problems for us. Jeez. You know what? Then to me, initially when I asked your sister, I got a yes, this is your sister. I feel like coming in, stirring chaos, yeah. Are you in the process of having being, defending yourself, sticking up for what you believe in, setting those brown boundaries, especially magical ones too. I want to see what they say. Where is, because there's so much involved with these. You have a different author. She may not be able to control it, but she's determined to use magic by whatever means necessary and is quite arrogant about her abilities. The lightning is becoming so forceful that she could destroy herself, her home, and the people inside at any moment, but she's willing to take the risk or is moving too fast to think about the consequences. She's eager to prove her skill and won't let anyone get in the way of her ambitions. This card represents the arrogant part of your mind, the part that believes it knows best. So yeah, I mean the Princess of Winter Swords can be a positive for when you need that type of energy, but in the instance right now of what's going on, um, but sometimes trying to control a power or control a narrative, controlling a narrative and or people's thoughts, or communication, controlling the narrative. Um, that can always explode. And it can, just blow up in someone's face. And also on the opposite coin, if you draw this card, this card may be there to gently nudge you to be more assertive, ambitious, sure of yourself, spontaneous, and willing to act on your desires. So that too can also, with the wands, being present, being in the moment, with the Four of Cups, being present and knowing, you know what I mean? You have control over your own life, your own emotions, and your own reactions. And that's, acknowledging that, not to let them dictate that to you. You hold your peace. This is going to be you holding that peace, being in that dawn, being in the light. Oh, God. Girl, when are we all going to catch a break, I mean, I'm blessed. After what we've been going through the last couple of years, I'm starting to finally breathe easy. And now I like to see people who I care about actually have that as well. Oh, my sisters. Was it with their sisters? I never wanted to be all I ever wanted was my sister to love me. And it's just that her environment, her experiences, and what the past and things that happened to her in her life, just, at least I had some moments, good memories. Sometimes our traumas just come and take over. Alrighty. Thanks, Irene. We're all worthy of it. And let's see what we can get here for Jax. Angelica. We got the Angelica card. Let's get you a couple of. I'm going to put this here. So let me find it in the book here. You've got Angelica, which is the second card of the deck. I don't like destroying books or anything, but I love some of the artwork, how they include it here I just would love to carefully take the pages out and make it into a journal. So we have Angelica for you, my dear. The bells have run, chiming far and near. Underneath feathered wings, my dear, you have nothing to fear. And that's your card, my dear. The angels guiding you. They're following you. Not they're following you, but they're with you on this journey. They're at your side. And I love how, their guiding light, is your guiding light as well. They're showing the way. They want you to show them the way. I just couldn't. It's like a time music songs. But yeah, it's beautiful. So you know that as you're moving forward, they're up there with you, that guiding star for you. The key words is guardian angel. Jax, you're the guardian too. Guardian angel. I want to cry because the way the cards come out. Help. Oh my God, Jax. You ready for this? Under keywords, guardian angel, help is on the way, protection. I kid you not, girl. Let's see what they say here. Rest assured that help is on the way and you are safe to move forward, knowing all will be well. You may have experienced some troubles lately and are wondering if you're unlucky or what you've done to bring these misfortunes into your life. From your perspective, it's easy to feel as though the universe is treating you unfairly, but spirit never sends more than you can handle. While you may not see it, there is always protection and help to hold you up and carry you to the next leg of your journey. This card brings good news. You are coming to the end of your struggles, so don't give up hope. Stay vigilant as you may receive an unexpected helper or message like you did on the Lenormand cards, Jax. Did you not get the messenger that reflected good someone was coming to help? I think that was you the other day. So you may receive an unexpected helper or message that could change everything for you. In the meantime, trust that your spiritual support team is removing obstacles for you. And if you're ever unsure of their contribution to your greatest good, simply ask them to show you a sign to let you know the next correct step towards happiness. Have faith and confidence in your ability to overcome any challenge that is put in your path. Oh, I'm so blessed, Celina. Thank you, my dear, for these beautiful cards so I can give these messages today. Thank you, Celina, my dear. So out of your tarot, your top card is Master of Winter Swords, which would be the King of Swords. And the King, they said there is a helper on the way. This could very well be your helper. This is an individual. He can maybe be masculine, or it could be someone who has these female that's got these qualities, but that is the master speaker. This is the person that is grounded, that is wise, that knows how to communicate, that knows how to articulate. This could be, especially with swords, justice, legal, business. This is, straight up someone who is, they think they could think. They think, I don't say they think more with their head than their heart, but this is more of that balance where, they're grounded, and they're supportive, but in a very analytical way, a very practical way. This is someone with wisdom and knowledge. And this is the top card. So this is the tangible. So if there is somebody already that's in your, in your list, this could very well be the person, or this could be somebody else, or just a collective of energy of people coming to help you with this. The Master of Swords, unlike, the little apprentice or the knight, they know how to speak. They know how to watch their words. They're mature. You know, they know how to keep their cool, and they know how to keep focused. So I love that. And your underlying energy, my dear, Ace of Wands. I think it's Ms. Amanda. Okay, I can always pull another card too, but here the underlying energy is the Ace of Wands. And that Ace of Wands, oh my goodness, girl, these are messages coming in of creativity, of new projects, new passions, new vitality, new inspiration. So I absolutely love that. Again, is another light, creativity light is coming from spirit itself. So this is a beautiful opportunity that's going to be coming your way. This could very well be, if this is who you think is Miss Amanda, she could be very well helping you, or she could be helping create opportunities, because the aces are all about new opportunities coming to us. And this is this is creative. This is motivation. This is catalytic. Um, yeah, and then with that Master of Winter Swords, putting those two together, boom. I absolutely love that, my dear. She's working some leads. I know. Yeah. But let me see if I can get Oh, I kid you not. So I asked for a clarifier, Jax, to go with the Master of Swords, the King of Swords. You know how we just had the Ace of Wands? Girl, you got the Ace of Pentacles as a clarifier for this Master of Swords. So yeah, I think very much so that this could be the woman that's helping you. And look at that beautiful, again, another ace. And this is about opportunities coming by, financial stability, a sense of security, new projects, new things coming your way, and it's being gifted to you. This is time for also with health. So, um, yeah, to me, that feels like the stability, the finances, the people, the connections that need to be. Aces are all of this, are basically all the elements into one with the pentacles. So you've got the communication, you've got the emotional support, you've got the fiery inspiration, you got the earth, which is grounding. So I really, yeah, there's a lot of potential coming your way, my dear. Yeah. What? Hot diggity dog. So yeah, some people like timing. I don't really do timing. I'm not quite there yet to be able to do ideas for timing, but this is like wonderful universe energy coming in. And that Master of Winter Swords, she's got it's a female. Amanda, look at this. It's hard to see. I'll have to take a picture, but she's got a very feminine face. Time is fluid. Free will is a monkey wrench of time. You've got your war paint on, but just remember to keep taking care of yourself too. Do what you can, but don't. You know, you know what I'm getting at. You can do just so much, and don't ever doubt that well, what if I could have done that? Don't ever do that to yourself. Um, like I said, you said she worried about her being stable, and now she's not, but she has you. She will get there again. Tomorrow is me day, ultrasound of your ankle. Oh, lots of, okay, we can all that healing energy, supportive energy for Jax with her doctor's appointment tomorrow. Make, the outcome of her ultrasound, the highest possible outcome for the good. And yeah, all that good, yummy stuff. I'm one thing for the kids, if not consistent. Yeah. And that showed up before in your cards too with the Queen of Pentacles. Yep, healing energy to you, Aster, to Vin, everybody involved in this situation, even trying to have some kindness and compassion, kind of asking spirit to, appeal to Kathy's heart, or try to appease to, appeal to, just say, okay, you know what, and I'll do the right, you know what I mean? Try to ask spirit if they can in some way help send that energy to just to help her do the right thing, if possible. So, all righty, it is 4:00. So I am going to end that there. And again, thank you, Celina, for my beautiful deck and the beautiful message. I'm going to let her know, actually, we're on WhatsApp together. and I'll leave her a message. Yeah, I think some important messages needed to come through today, and it was through really, with help of this deck, and so I am very much blessed. I promised myself when I became a mom, my child would know that I love them without question. Check on that box. That's beautiful, my dear. Oh, you're welcome, my dear. And hi, Mona. How are you, my dear? It is. And tomorrow I get my Morgan. I'm hesitating about a deck called the Urban Crow Oracle. It's by MJ Kulinan, who did the Crow Tarot. And it's the like companion oracle. And I'm like, do I wanna? Do I not wanna? So, trying to figure out what's what. And good to see you, Mona. I was just sharing my new deck that I got in today. It was a gift from Celina. I was just doing some readings. Seasons of the Witch, the Imbolc. And yeah, oh, you have blue in yours too right now. Thank you. I needed a change. And dark brown black is my natural color. But when I saw the box with the word indigo on it, I said, I have to. And, perfect shirt. I even have my indigo blush from Shan, my little essential oil roll on. It only stays scented for a little bit, which is a little sad, but at the same time, it doesn't stay that long because at least there's no, additional chemicals. But it smells so good right now. But I still have time. Mona, did you want a card from my new deck? Let me know. Theme is on point. I'm saying. If not, I will end the show. Give it a few seconds here. So let's see. Today's Wednesday. I might do a pop-up. I'll have to see how I'm feeling tomorrow. Sure. And then Friday, I have Miss Jackie B, joining me. Okay. And we will be talking about the new moon stuff. So I'm excited to have her on. So let's see what we get for you, Mona. Bye, Irene. Thank you, my dear. I have a native friend back home who called me Indigo Woman. And she says, maybe you should use that for your channel. I'm like, I don't know. But, who knows? I might fit that in somehow. So, Mona. You're just listening to astrologers talk about, yep, a lot of people are. Because now they said that for some reason, as it passed one of NASA's cameras in space, I don't know, we call them satellites or what, it shut it down. They lost connection with it. And I'm like, okay. So Aquarius, you got the Aquarius card, my dear. And it says, all are capable of dreaming, but it is those who surrender to vision who are visionaries. So it's okay, we need to do more than just listen. Is when we act upon those visions of ours and we start working with them and bring them into manifestation, that we become a true visionary. And I dated a Navajo man and his mother called me a hand trembler. I've heard of those. And they're supposed to be the ones when they do readings or spirit speaks to them, they go through, their hands shake. Is that what you do? I am a visionary. I'm creating. There you go, girl. So number 4. That card came up earlier during the flip through. Yeah. But now for a reading. I like keywords: visionary, individuality, and risk taking. And here it says Aquarius energy is all about vision and independence. The answer to your question cannot be found in your past or in what is familiar and will require you to take some risks, try something new, or find a favorable outcome. While you may wish to seek additional guidance or have considered options from people you trust, this card indicates the way forward is for you and you alone to decide. So it's like the Fool card. Um, it's about you getting, taking that leap of faith, taking that step forward. And, if you feel that right now is not the right time, then, not to take that jump. But we'll pull a couple of tarot cards like I've been doing for the other ladies. It says here, give yourself a chance to go after what you want, even if it feels unrealistic or impossible. Naysayers may consider your actions reckless, but that's only because they can't see the possibilities that are so clear to you. Perhaps because this is your contribution to the world or a gift that is meant specifically for you. New ideas, unconventional means, and eclectic partnerships are favored when this card is received. Don't be afraid to stand out due to concern about looking silly. Pulling this card is fortuitous sign that fortune favors the bold. Wow. So let's see what else goes with that. So tangible energy. So tangible energy is winter death. So rebirth, girl, you're going through a rebirth. It's kind of hard to see, but she's coming out of the lake, out of the water. It's got a little skull on her head, but it's all about rebirthing. And she's got a beautiful, I want to say it's a rose, but it could be maybe a mushroom. But anywho, it's about rebirthing. She is coming out of that water. She is emerging, and she's going to be transformed like a portal, like a womb coming out of the water. And love this, Mona, the Winter Star. So 2 major arcanas for you, my dear. With the death of the old comes the birth of the new, and that's to follow your northern star, basically. There she is heading, she's got her 2 wolves or foxes running with her, and she is following that star. The celestial goddess is showing the way. And so to keep on to your visions of what you want, your dreams, your hopes, connecting with your guides. And she's kind of like heading towards this opening too, like a portal as well. So there you go. Women's bodies are portals for souls to be here. Yep, it's a big deal. Most definitely. So let your inner her guide the way, Beautiful. I love these decks. I love this art. So, yay. Popped in just in time before I left. I like getting, sometimes it's hard to give the hard readings, but, I try to find something good, something positive, because, like we know, not all readings can be, fluffy unicorn rainbows or is it rainbow unicorn farts or something? Life is real. Life can be, dark. It can be heavy. And we have to take, the both. So, yeah, our weather's changing here, and I've been getting sinus things, so I apologize if y'all heard that. There's always something good, even in the darkest times, because, yeah, we can find rest in the dark. We can, find reprieve in the dark. Sometimes that light gets too strong, or we need a break from the light. The dark is there, and then when we need to emerge, and to see, we have the light. So it's a beautiful partnership, most definitely. It's cold. Well, me here today, it was about 45, 50. The kids were out. There were some kids out there, oh, with shorts and t-shirts on. I'm like, come on, guys. It's not that warm. But, they're used to it here. So, same thing back home in New York. But yeah, our weather's a lot better than from here on the East Coast right now. So, oh, ladies, thank you for hanging out with me. Um, I appreciate that. And it's just like, yeah, I've been truly blessed the last month or so, very, very happy. It was almost 80. Woo! See, I like weather that's around upper 60s to, upper 70s. That's my Goldilocks right there. So, whoops, was this? Whoop, come back here. I wish I was on the west coast of Canada right now. Are they getting nicer weather? I know Washington's getting hit with this really bad rain, and there's just immense flooding, and people are losing some of their lives and their homes and stuff. Just the weather patterns are changing. I got whiplash from experiencing all 4 seasons in one day here. Oh, good Lord, Jax. Yeah, well, that can happen. Here, it's kind of, instead of a winter wonderland, it's more like a wet wonderland. It's moist, but in a better way moist than like southern Florida or Florida moist. So, oh, it's always nicer when winter's on the island. Okay. And Florida's where the weather's crazy. That's the people. Oh boy. So yeah, there's a reading I want to do, Jax. There is a St. Augustine. They talk about a woman or a man, no, a man dressed in I think gray. And when people see him, they're supposed to be aware that there is going to be a storm or something coming up. And I remember that someone had seen them, and then there was some like freak storm or something, and I think it was a nun or somebody had died, and I think it was both her and his spirit that are seen. But I think it's this man that when people see this particular individual, especially if he disappears, they need to be aware that there's a storm that's about to hit. So let's see. Gray, I wonder if he was a Confederate soldier. I don't know. It was a video I saw a long time ago. But it's by the St. Augustine, yeah, St. Augustine Lighthouse. If I come across that, I'll share it. Lots of forts and ghosts, yeah. Let's see, so much for positive thinking. I got myself trouble doing that again. For what? Oh, that's why the homeless migrate there. I should have left this. Girl, enough of what coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I know how hard they are because I still live through them myself. It used to be every day, but there's still times when I'm just like, oh man, if I had done this, if only I hadn't listened to her, if I only had, you know what I mean? Just all these different things. So we got to be careful that we don't do that to ourselves. That's all about practicing that self-care, right? So, alrighty, ladies, thank you again for hanging out with me. Have a great rest of your night, and we will see you on one of the next shows. Bye, everybody. Thank you again, ladies. Much love. Mwah.